People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube, people elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. And my t-shirt designs, purplebutterfly-people.tmail.com. And as you could tell, the pink is living happily in my hair without being in your face about it, but without looking gray. So, yeah, successful experiment. I might make it a little bit deeper later, or I might not. Haven't decided yet, but I'm having fun with it. In the meantime, I use my leave-in conditioner to go over my scalp and moisturize my hair, because when you use a protein treatment, you know, protein enters the hair, which is why I chose it to use with the red dye, so that way I can make sure the color gets deposited, you know, deep enough in the hair to hold. But I happen to be protein sensitive, so that means my hair will feel like straw when I'm done. So I put a conditioner on it that, you know, was moisturizing after everything was said and done. And then I used my leave-in conditioner, which is glycerin based, which brings the moisture back to your hair and neutralizes the effect of the protein. So my hair is soft again. But in the meantime, it occurred to me to share what I've been using in my hair recently. My 14-in-1, as you could tell, is labeled because I always refill this container with the 14-in-1 that I buy at the store, and then add my fenugreek to it, add my neem oil to it, add, you know, my Ayurvedics to it, so forth and so on, because that's something I will use on a daily and, you know, put on my scalp and massage it in, so forth and so on. But recently, because I looked up Ayurvedics and found out there's 3 types of Ayurvedics. And I'm a combination, if you go by the quiz they give you, of Kapha and Vata, which means my hair basically is low porosity and this responds to it, but that doesn't respond to it, so forth and so on. In other words, I'm a low porosity girl. And, you know, all those things are fine if you know what to use for low porosity, what to use for high porosity. In other words, protein doesn't match me. People that are high porosity need a lot of protein. I'm low porosity, I need a lot of moisture. The Ayurvedic flip of that is a whole set of ingredients, like soap nuts would be for people that are high porosity, and shakakai is for people that are low porosity. Great. You know, did my research. I already knew that because the moment I used soap nuts, my hair got crunchy. There's a video on that. And when I used shakakai, my hair was butter soft. And while I was looking at this list of, you know, Ayurvedics, I came across one I found rather interesting. Mustard seed oil. People are spending lots of money. I mean, the green stuff in a wop for mustard seed oil or mustard oil. And I'm going, but mustard is available everywhere. Why would you buy a special bottle of it? Well, here's the reason why people buy a special bottle of it. They don't read ingredients. Mustard is all natural. Prepared mustard is not only all natural, but it has several elements that you would have to add to stuff anyway, like vinegar. This is the mustard I use. I always use brown mustard, mainly because yellow mustard, it has certain things that just doesn't quite, that taste just is not, it's not enough. You need that kick. Well, there's a reason brown mustard has more of a kick than yellow mustard. Yellow mustard is primarily vinegar and mustard, or mustard seed, yellow mustard seed. Brown mustard is brown and black mustard seed plus vinegar. It says, and turmeric. And turmeric is also real good for hair. So you have vinegar, water, mustard seed, salt less than 2%, spices, and turmeric. I took and just gave that a squirt right into my 14-in-1. So in my 14-in-1 currently, let's see if I get close up. You can see it's got a little texture to it. But in here I currently have Gouden's mustard, fenugreek seed oil, neem, brahmi, amla, a little shakakai, hibiscus, and grapeseed oil. You know, the grapeseed oil was the base for and canola oil. The canola oil and grapeseed oil was the base for my neem oil and my fenugreek oil. Literally, I had already made up some fenugreek, hibiscus oil, and I infused some neem oil, and then I just kind of blended the two together in the same bottle, gave it a good shake, and then when it was time to make my infusion for my 14-in-1, I just squirted that in there. It didn't seem like it had enough hibiscus, so I added some hibiscus, and basically, as you can tell, I have a good mix of all my elements in there. Okay. This I have used that much of for the last 2 days. After I did my hair with the Rit dye concoction, I put it on my hair. The day before I did the coloring on my hair, I had that in my hair, and the day before that, I had the mustard in my hair. I was going to wait 30 days and see how my hair reacted to it, except I didn't need 30 days. I'm going to show you something, if I could get real close. My baby hair is growing. I mean, literally. I can measure it. My baby hair is usually just very, very sparse at the roots. Right next to my widow's peak, never grows. Okay, my widow's peak has been, well, I'm just going ahead and pull that out. My widow's peak is the only hair considered to be baby hair that has grown in recent years. And you remember when I cut it off? My widow's peak now measures down here. At one point in time, my widow's peak was long enough to actually go under my chin, and I cut that off on camera. And then I kept trimming it and trimming it and trimming it, so it stayed short. And then I figured, since I'm going to grow my hair back, I'm going to grow all of my hair back, and that includes the widow's peak, so I just have to kind of like style around it so I don't have to deal with that pulling sensation, which means the first part I make when I twist or braid my hair is right where the widow's peak is, so that way I don't have that pulling sensation if I part up here. So it gets its own part slightly over, so that way it doesn't, you know. But the baby hair has never been long enough to just reach out, grab, and pull down. And the only thing I've done different was add mustard. So, you know, mustard oil, or mustard seed oil rather, call it by its proper name, has vitamin A, omega fatty acids rather. It has a lot of amino acids that's stimulating for hair growth. So when I said, people are going through all this stuff for mustard seed for hair growth, well, this already has mustard in it, and it already has mustard oil in it. Some places, because of the concentration of mustard seed oil, mustard is banned in certain places. depending on, I mean, you can only buy a bottle this big, and you have to use it for food, no other purposes, because apparently they can make certain chemicals out of it that will be bad. Like as in chemical warfare bad. I don't touch that. I only play around with my hair. So this is a legal form. I bought it at Kroger's when I bought my groceries, and I only use 1 squirt. The rest, because you know you have to go like this every time you use it. The only thing I don't like about Gutens is this stupid cap. So, hold on. See how this cap is? All of this area, they could put the spout right there. Now they put it right here at the bottom. So every time you go put mustard on something, half of it just kind of squirts like towards your face. They need to seriously redesign that. But other than that, mustard is great. I mean, it clears the sinuses out in a pinch. It gets rid of your congestion, makes your hair grow. If you have a bunch of clog, got a cold or whatever, you can actually do what they call a mustard seed tincture or poultice, where you're putting the mustard, mustard plaster rather. They put a bandage over it and let it kind of do its thing. Burns like heck. Anyway, that's something I learned way back in the day, but using mustard, I think I might have known about that for a while, but I didn't remember it. But, when you go on Amazon looking for more neem, more hibiscus, more whatever, and you type in Ayurvedics, and then you see mustard seed oil, and you think, and you think nothing else of it because you're looking for something, and then you type in Kapha Vata, and it pops up again, you have to go, maybe I should check this out. So I decided to give that a little experiment, and yeah, so for the next 27 days, I'm still going to be testing out whether or not this works for me, and if it does, it's going right into my bottle of oil with my neem, hibiscus, and fenugreek. So that way, every time I refill my 14-in-1, I don't have to worry about if I forgot it or not, because it will already be in there for the squirt. Anyway, this has been People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. And my t-shirt designs, purplebutterfly-people.tmail.com. And yeah, let's see if you can see the pink. Didn't that come out great? Y'all stay blessed, stay tuned. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye now.